Today on Designing Spaces, Spaces of Hope, we're making dreams come true for a group of deserving kids whose future is bright and brimming with possibility, thanks to a community of kind and caring people and brands dedicated to making our world a better place for all. Welcome to beautiful Boca Raton, Florida. I'm here on the campus of A Place of Hope, one of South Florida's most prominent nonprofit agencies whose main mission is to help kids in foster care and those who have aged out of the system learn the life skills needed to live an amazing life of dream possibilities. I brought along a local designer and some local companies who are here to donate their time and resources to transform this brand new Lane Enrichment Center into a place that these kids can enjoy for years to come. Today I'm meeting with Place of Hope founder Charles Bender to talk about what makes Place of Hope so special. What is the mission of Place of Hope?
Our mission is wide-ranging. It started off with this idea that we were going to take in kids that needed us through the child welfare system, and we were going to do something in a very specific way. We still do all of that, but now we're doing so much more than we ever envisioned. But essentially, we're a child welfare organization. It just means that we take in this community's neediest kids. They've been removed from their homes by the state of Florida for a period of time with the goal of getting them out of the system. But what we found many years back is a lot of these kids just linger in a system. They were supposed to get out faster than they did. They didn't, but the system wasn't built for quality and for bringing kids along as you would with kids in your own family. And so we just launched a whole new way of doing foster care, and that essentially is our vision and our mission, is take care one at a time, and they each matter.
Place of Hope offers a peaceful, home-like setting where kids feel safe, connected, and can engage with programs meant to offer them not only hope, but life skills to navigate the world around them.
We developed early on a strategy and a program and a campus model that's just very organically home-like. And so we just take care of them no matter what. And we're raising them up with the idea that they may be with us long-term. So we have to treat it like they're our own kids. We have to treat them like they're ours. And we have to do everything that a family does to make sure, to the best of your ability, that they grow.
Yeah, and all of our children should have access to love and kindness and life skills.
Yep.
And
dignity, structure. I mean,
Absolutely.
it's part of being in a family. And if you miss that, how can we expect that they turn 18 or they're 25 and they're just supposed to know it? I don't think so. We have a much greater responsibility as a society to take these kids along. And that's why we do mentoring and tutoring. And that's why we get smart, great people around these kids and these youth, and they know it, and they appreciate it as well.
To help with the mentoring, tutoring, and life skills, Place of Hope recently constructed the Lane Education and Enrichment Center, named for Tom and Kathleen Lane, who donated the lead funds needed to get the structure built.
We are big believers in the mission of Place of Hope. They literally are rescuing some of the most abused and neglected kids in this region, and they're providing them not just with a home, but with family, educational support, well-being.
As well as goal setting, healthy boundaries, just to enable them to have what they call roots of responsibility.
Now their mission is to help kids, and our mission at Designing Spaces is to help them. And so I've brought in designer Joseph Pubillones, Capital Lighting, and a whole slew of other companies to help transform their rec center into a beautiful space. First up, construction manager Al DiFilippo gives me a tour of the unfinished rec center to see where we might be able to help out. There's a lot of rooms here. There's a lot
yes,
going
there
on.
are.
So can you walk me through some of the rooms?
Be happy to. Back here is the kitchen and another gathering area. Basically, you'll have a table set up. We have a walk-in refrigerator for daily donation.
That's like a Mac Daddy freezer.
Oh, yeah.
Or is it a refrigerator or a freezer?
Fridge, yes.
I gotta check this out. Is it open?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a heavy door.
There you go.
Wow. This is like the real deal.
Yes, it is.
Wow, okay. I'll just come on in here. I imagine it's very cold in here at some point. Okay.
It's a beautiful building, beautifully designed. We have great crews that work on it, and it's just under 5,000 square feet. It's a building that really helps our community.
And these are your plans?
Yes.
So this is the whole
basically,
center.
this is where we're at right now in the library. You just came out of the kitchen area here.
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay, all right, thank you. With so many rooms to choose from, we decided we could best focus our efforts on the kitchen, library, and the kids' nursery. I enlisted the help of Joseph Pubillones, an award-winning interior designer based in Palm Beach, whose clients include both residential, commercial, and even yacht owners.
I've always thought that design has a role in healing, and I think it's therapeutic to have good design available to everyone.
So we'll start with this room. They want it to be like a community room, a library. So it's kind of a blank slate for you. So what do you think?
Wow, it's a great opportunity. It's a great room. It has it has natural light, which is a great thing for reading during the daytime, and it's ample enough that you can accommodate at least a couple of workstations in here as well. Okay,
so then this room over here, this is the kitchen space. You know, again, it's a blank canvas. You can really do whatever you want in here.
You really can. A good idea would be an island right around where that knee wall is.
Oh yeah, I could see that. Any themes popping out to you?
Well, you know, the whole concept here at Places of Hope is an island theme. So I think we're gonna try to enhance that. And maybe in here, we might think of maybe doing some stripes on the walls, like a cabana stripe, I think would be a great. And don't think, you know, orange and blue. I'm thinking maybe like a tone on tone, maybe white and gray or gray and beige. Then on top of the seating area, I think maybe we'll do some feature lighting that, you know, pendants or something over the table.
Hanging down.
Because it'll give the areas above the table special lighting task for, you know, doing work or reading as such.
So you know what's a great company here in South Florida is Capital Lighting. So we can reach out to Capital Lighting and see if they can get you some light fixtures.
Absolutely. I'm aware of their website, and they've got a really wide arrangement of lights. So I'm sure we can find something there.
Okay, that sounds good. All right, good. And then there's one other room I want to show you over here, which I think you're really going to have fun with. So I think like this would be my favorite room because I love kids. But I think the nursery we would do an amazing job with. First of all, I love that they already have the door, you know, because you want to be able to see your kids and you just don't want them to be able to get out, so that they have this door, and so you can, you know, bring things in. It's a pretty good space. What do you think?
It's great. It's not extremely large, which is a good thing, and we can pack a lot of action into one room. I'm feeling something like maybe like an underwater scene.
Oh, I love
with
that.
With some bubbles and fish on the wall.
Oh, that'd be so pretty.
Yeah. And one of the things we can do, you know, to make it, maybe we'll bring in a muralist to kind of paint the bubbles and make it really seem like a feature and an underwater environment that the kids can dream and think a little bit and play games. And
I love that. I wish I had these visions. I don't have visions. I can't just walk into a space and be like, I see bubbles on the wall.
Everyone's got a gift.
I know. As Joseph went off to plan and prepare his designs for the 3 rooms, I got a chance to meet Jude, one of the young adults who is living at Place of Hope.
I get into Place of Hope because my dad has kicked me out 8 times when I turned 18. Every time he kicked me out, I'll basically come back to the house because I have no one else to live with but him. And he basically told me that every time I kick you out, you come back. Why are you here? You're worthless. He always saying that. He always cussing me out and stuff like that. I would come to school with bruises. He usually slapped me on my face and beat me up.
So your father was abusive to you?
Yeah. The day he kicked me out, I didn't have no clothes, no nothing, no shoes.
What has Place of Hope done for you?
Here, they make it feel safe for me, and I have a home to come to.
What kind of life skills are you learning at Place of Hope?
We have people that here come about health, talk about health, the relationship. I learned how to save money and how to become a better person.
Would you say that Place of Hope saved your life?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I can tell that.
In many ways. I have issues trusting people because my own dad did that to me, and he knows that I don't have no one else but him here, and my mom couldn't do anything about it. And then she had to suffer in Haiti, call me crying and stuff like that. So Place of Hope has really helped me, because even though my mom in Haiti, I know at least she know that I'm safe, I'm in a good home where there's a lot of people that cares about me.
As construction continues at Place of Hope with Al's team, I check in with Joseph on his design plans.
This is the perimeter of the kitchen. This is floor plan.
So that's where the cabinets are.
These are the cabinets. This is the location for the island.
Okay.
And we have 3 tables, ample tables for workspace as well, and we have seating for 12.
And then I see the lighting. So this is Capital Lighting was able to provide you
Correct.
some
These
fixtures.
are the spider kind of type of lighting that have these really large bulbs, and they're going to go in this area, one above each table.
All right, what else do we got? This
Then
is
we
the
have
nursery. Your
the
bubbles.
nursery.
You came up with the bubbles. You came through with the bubbles.
This was kind of the point of departure, as I had thought, this whole underwater theme. The room will be painted by an artist, and these are the base colors for it.
Okay.
And we're going to try to capture some of the bubbles on the wall.
Okay, and then last we've got our library community room.
Correct. There'll be some desks that are built in order to be a workstation for a couple of computer terminals.
It looks good. All right, so we are all set then. You're all ready to get going with the project?
Yeah, I will have to have a meeting with Al just to
Okay.
make sure some of the logistics and the chronology of all the people that need to work on the spaces.
Okay, so that everyone is coordinated. And how long will this take you to put all together?
I'm thinking that it's going to take maybe about 3 or 4 weeks to
Okay.
actually kind of
Okay.
do the work and get it
Okay.
to the point where we can start bringing in furniture.
Okay, that's perfect, because I feel like, you can see they're still, doing construction here. They still got the ceilings are open. They have a lot of work to do. They got painting to do on Place of Hope end. So I think that'll give them enough time to get everything done on their end, and then you can come in and we can load everything in and get it working. Now, if you need anything, you just reach out to me and I'll make sure you get to the right people, and I'll introduce you to Al.
Excellent. One of the things that came to mind when looking at this was that whole idea of the beach concept and how to kind of make it abstract but feel kind of beachy at the same time. It doesn't always have to be, that clunky over the head tropical style. This will be very subtle, but also something that is contemporary and fitting for today's lifestyle.
What can we do, Joseph, to help you with this process on the construction side?
Well, in this room is really to prepare for the walls for the paint. I need the chair rail to be installed.
Okay.
And then a base coat of both of these colors. There's 2 walls in the darker blue and 2 in the lighter blue in this room. In this room, what I need is an oil-based preparation for the walls in order to accept
The primer?
the primer in order to have an easy installation of the wallpaper.
Our project gets started with muralists from Art Cellar Wellington getting to work in the nursery, while Chuck's painting comes in to tape out the lines for the cabana stripes.
First, we were going to do vertical, and we weren't really crazy. Then it turned to horizontal, which I think turned out to be far better.
Next, wallpaper is being installed in the community room alongside and inside some bookshelves. Meanwhile, I get to know another kid who is benefiting from the programs at Place of Hope. Meet JQ.
At a year and a half, I was in the foster home as a newborn. My grandmother adopted me after that. Ended up staying with her for about, 7 years. And so I went back to the foster home when I was 8 years old. And after the foster home, I moved with my big sister for about a year and a half, and I cried to go back to my grandmother.
So you went back to your grandmother's, and then what happened from there?
Went back to my grandmother's. I started working and doing about 40 hours a week, trying to focus on school and focus on work to, keep money in my pocket, keep clothes on my back, shoes on my feet. Because every time she gets a check from the state for me, I never got a check. She never spent it on me, put it that way. Ever since that, it was always arguments about money coming in, and I need your money because I need you to pay this bill, pay that bill, when the state gave her money to take care of me, which she never spent it on me. From then, ended up turning 18, she got a letter in the mail from the SSI saying that Jaquavius Smith is turning 18 years old and the funds are going to stop coming. And after the funds stopped coming, we got into an argument, and she ended up calling the police on me, saying that I was being very, very rude to her and causing a lot of problems around the house, which wasn't true. And I ended up moving out 2 days before my birthday, before I turned 18.
How did you find Place of Hope?
I always ask myself that as well. Why am I here? I think it was in God's plan to put me here. It was always in God's plan to move me from where I was to put me here, to put me in a better state after, after being there for quite a few years, to better me and help me understand the ways of life, how life works, how do I budget myself in life, and how do I go day to day working and knowing that I have to pay this bill, pay that bill.
Did you get any of those skills at all when you were living with your grandmother?
Definitely not.
Nothing.
My family, a lot of them, they graduate high school, end up doing drugs, going to jail, catching a record and stuff like that. And they thought I was going to do that, but God said, no, that's not the plan I have for you. The plan I have for you is to be something great, to go out and do positive things.
And what do you see? What do you see for your future?
Law enforcement, being a police officer, reaching out, giving back to the communities, and just sharing my story and testimony to other people that has went through what I've been through.
What do you want to say to kids who are in your circumstances, and maybe they're younger than you, maybe they're 6 or 7 or 8, and they're in the foster care system? What would you say to them?
I would say that the circumstances that you're coming from doesn't reveal where you're going in life.
Well, it's been a few weeks since we checked in at Place of Hope, so I'm here at the Rinker Center to see how it's all going. I noticed that they put in some beautiful landscaping, some palm trees, which is amazing. I'm going to meet up with Joseph inside, our interior decorator, see how everything is coming along. So let's check it out. With all the design elements in place and the furniture ordered, we get started on installing the light fixtures in all 3 rooms, generously donated by Eric Liebersfeld and his team at Capital Lighting right here in South Florida.
The project held a lot of appeal for us since our mission at Capital Lighting is making lives brighter. So we always look for opportunities where we can partner with community members doing that in a different way. And we work with wonderful suppliers. We have great products that illuminate spaces in a unique way, and this looked like a great opportunity for us to merge our mission with Place of Hope's. The exciting room for us is the kitchen. That was a really unique use of the LED vintage bulbs from a wonderful manufacturer called Bulbrite. Now, the great thing about these lights is you can let your imagination go to work. The bulbs have, there's 3 different bulbs that we've interspaced in a way so it's very creative. You can hang each arm at a different length or a different height, so you can play with it as it's being hung so that it creates a unique space that's only for you.
So my crazy idea worked out?
You're not as crazy as I thought. They're not glary at all. They're just fun.
These are LED bulbs, right?
They are.
So they don't produce a lot of heat.
Very little heat. They're only 4 watts.
Wow.
In the nursery, Joseph's underwater theme was represented by 9 spherical fixtures.
So they're made from different materials, a lot of earthy materials, and it's going to go with that whole nautical theme, so they can look like bubbles. They sort of are reminiscent of a sea of jellyfish. It's just a fantastic space.
Some lamps and a simple yet elegant metal and wood fixture blend perfectly in the library space. And actually, it all ties together. It even matches the chairs.
Yep.
Joseph just did such a good job.
Very transitional. It can go into sort of a farmhouse all the way up to
totally.
a transitional home.
As the finishing touches are being put on the rec center, Place of Hope CEO Charles Bender stops by to check on the progress.
Wow!
Aren't these lights amazing?
This is awesome, man.
I love
Look at this.
I think this is what we were talking about with dignity for kids. I mean, you can give them, a place to do their homework. You can give them a place to get tutored. But when you give them a place that's bright and cheery and fun, it's, who's not going to get excited about that? And to your point, you don't often see this in foster care environments.
No.
But you should.
No, I mean,
you should.
This is nicer than my house.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't have anything cool like this.
I want Capital Lighting to come to my house.
Hey, Derek, how are you? Thanks so much, man.
Hey, this is pretty incredible.
Did she tell you that today when I saw it for the first time, it was a big surprise for me? Like,
The
I
lights.
walked in there, I hadn't seen any of them.
Oh, the lights came out beautiful.
You know, you can create a space for the functional side of what we do where kids can sit and learn and pull up a chair. How much more are they going to want to do that when they're in a bright arena like that, a place that just, you know, shouts home and fun and brightness. And so it's really going to go a long way in our kids' lives.
And how excited are you for the big day, the big reveal?
I'm excited because, as you saw my face when I walked in there, we're going to see a few hundred people do the exact same thing. I know they're just going to turn that corner, and for the first room, they're going to see that, they're going to be blown away. Then they're going to turn around and go into the other room where we went. Same exact thing. I think they're going to be blown away.
Joseph and his assistant Juan go meticulously over the last details of each room, while movers place the furniture generously donated by the Broward Design Center, J.C. White, and Rooms to Go. They're still doing a little bit of work here and there. The green wall looks really cool. The painted stripes that Chuck's painting did.
We also used,
cool.
you know, a great tile.
What a great idea it is. Like, 'cause if you have like a beam somewhere to tile it like this.
So we used the tile here. We also used it in the backsplash.
Yep.
That came from Kava Stone.
Yep. Well, you did such an amazing job. We're so happy to have had you at Designing Spaces, and it's brilliant. It really is brilliant.
I enjoyed every bit of it,
Yeah.
and in all my work, there was a magic ingredient,
Yeah.
which is I love my work. So every work that I do has a little bit of love in it.
Oh, I love
And
that.
that's the special message, and that's what makes it sparkle.
And that's the whole thing with, you know, what we're doing for Place of Hope and the kids, and it's all of this was for these kids.
Absolutely.
Right? And
Couldn't be happier.
Yeah, and when you're doing stuff like that, it's never work, right?
Right.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna let you go because I know you still have a few little tweaks here and there.
All
so,
right. It's
thank
good to see you again.
And we'll see you at the ribbon cutting
Absolutely.
ceremony.
Look forward to it.
Okay. All right.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Joseph. Bye.
As a designer, you always have a vision for it, and sometimes you have glitches in the process, but even those small things that maybe, you know, are imperceivable to the normal eye, even in my eyes, everything turned out beautifully.
To get here, but we finally made it. Tonight's the ribbon cutting ceremony.
We're very excited.
And it looks incredible. I can't wait for everybody to see it.
God has just blessed this place from day one.
Place of Hope has saved my life. There are many people here I can trust and who want me to do well and also believe in me. Because of you, kids like me will have a place to lay their head on at night. And this building right here will be a place where we can enjoy learning experience and things we have missed in our childhood. So thank you for helping provide this for us, and thank you for being here tonight.
And in 3, 2, 1.
Honestly, it looks like a museum. It looks like a showpiece. I think they went above and beyond. It's absolutely beautiful.
I love the orange in the library. It's so vibrant. The nursery just seems to float. You know, you walk in there, you feel like you're diving in 30 feet of water and you're floating under the water, you know.
Overall, the project came out beautifully. The pieces come together. Each room has its own personality, yet they all work together. You can see each space delivering a different experience to the people that are in there, and they can go from room to room to room and just enjoy each space differently.
And finally, it's time for the kids to tour the space with Mama T, the beloved program manager of Place of Hope, leading the way.
Beautiful, beautiful. And I think just because of the beauty of it all, we all are gonna be soaking it in together.
Hi, Miss Teresa, how are you?
Hi, how nice is it?
you think?
It's nice.
You like it?
I love it.
Nice. Yeah. You think it's a good hangout spot?
Yes.
Will you guys let me come and hang out with you?
How nice is that? Wow.
Here's a local artist.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I like it, everything. It's so very good. I don't know, but I can't explain how is everything. I love it. I don't know. I don't know what I want to say.
What about you? I love it. I mean, my favorite is the nursery room. And when you get into the room, it's like you're underwater. It's like you like...
What do you think? Your own salon space. What prompted me to put this special together and to work with Place of Hope is, as a human being, I don't understand why any child should have to suffer. I don't understand why we don't take care of all of our children around the world. And so anything that I could do to help kids, especially in my community, I just know that giving love out like this, you get it back a millionfold. So when I see the kids walk into the space and they get so excited and they know how much people care, that's everything for me.
On our own, we could never have done this, but this is the proof that when a community comes together and does something good for other people, it can be powerful.
We appreciate everything. I mean, everything here is perfect. I mean, look at everything. It's just perfect. Thank you.
Me too. Thank you so much.
Thank you for every single thing that you have done and what you plan on doing, and just thank you.
To find out how you can get involved or to make a donation, go to placeofhope.com. For more information on anything you have seen on today's show or to be a part of the show, go to our website, designingspaces.tv.